Welcome to Dust 1947. This is a miniature board game where you're going to play an army that you're going to choose to build, and then you're going to face your opponent or your opponents on scenario. So it's really a game that you can play at every level, from a very skirmish level with very few miniatures, a couple starter sets, or you can flesh out your army to the point that you have several hundreds of miniatures on the table. So the sky is the limit. What you see on this table here is actually the content of 2 starter sets. So they come with every time a vehicle, a unit, and a hero, the dice, the rules, the reversible gaming tiles, the dice, as I said, and the neoprene mats that you see on the table here. The game lasts basically 15 minutes at the starter level, and if you play more, like tournament level at 100 points, it can last up to an hour and a half. So it's a really fast-paced game with very little grinding. It's meant really to be fun and to be really in the spirit of the diesel punk Weird World War that we are channeling since Paolo Parente created the universe.
So what kind of gamer would be attracted to something like this?
I would say every kind of gamer. You can play really in a casual way. As I said, you can play a couple starter sets and you have enough replayability in the game to play months with it without needing anything else. Changing just the scenery on the table, flipping a tile, moving it on the board would be enough to recreate a scenario that would be completely different. Moving the objective obviously would change things completely. So we have families playing together, we have hardcore players, we have very casual, we have everyone.
So how does somebody get into Dust? What would they need to purchase?
Well, the best entry point is our one-player starter set. So we have 8 of them for all our blocks and all our factions, and this is really the best bang for your bucks. You will have for $65 miniatures that are already put together and primed like that, or for $135 you will have them completely painted. So it's good quality plastic, so it's really easy to manipulate. It doesn't break easily. And you have everything that you see on the table here that I described earlier in one starter set.
So within that starter setup, it's a one-player set. What does that come with as far as the factions? How do they play with just one player?
So every faction has a style that is proper to the faction, but all in all, you can play either at the faction level or the block level. So the very origin of the game, you have 3 blocks. You have the Axis, the Allies, and the SSU. Okay. Inside these blocks, you have factions that have their own agendas, but also their own gameplay. So, for example, here you will have the Bloodspurts, which is the mad scientist faction of the Axis. So they play with zombies, laser cannons. They have gorillas with human apes, so they can actually use weapons and obey orders. And on the other side here, you have the Chinese Liberation Army. So it's for the SSU, and it's a mass army with a heavy weaponry for the vehicles and very little weaponry for the troops. So you have very different gameplays like that, depending on how you want to build it. This is the new starter set for the Popular Liberation Army, the Chinese army for the SSU. The SSU is the Sino-Soviet Union. So on this starter set, that have just released for Gen Con, we're actually really happy with it because it's a new gameplay that we're introducing. It's the first starter set with 2 heroes, so the Phoenix and the Dragon. For the first time, you will have 2 heroes that can play by themselves, so independently, in a unit of 2, or they can play inside a unit, either independently or together. Okay. So instead of having your regular unit of 5 and a hero for a total of 6 miniatures, this is the first time that you can put 7 miniatures on the same box. So that creates really some changes of gameplay for the resilience of the unit, for the tactical abilities that your unit is going to have. So we're really happy with this new starter set. It comes with a Nina, which is a heavy walker, well, a medium walker to be honest, that looks like an angry cricket. And it has actually some anti-tank weaponry and some machine gun for the infantry. So I don't know if you see it properly, but you have a pilot inside the cockpit. So this is the premium product, so it comes like that right out of the box. It's painted this way with all the decals, all the details, and even the hat for the pilot. Because you know, when it's hot in the desert. So finally, the PLA have some very nice troops, but very lightly armored and armed actually. So here, for example, you have the PLA Assault Squad. It's a squad that is equipped with submachine guns, so very light weaponry, very light armor. It's the lowest armor that you can have in your game. And basically they're going to move really fast up the battlefield and swarm enemy infantry with a ton of dice. So, and as you can see again, they're fully painted. So, right in front of you right now, you have the Blutkreuz starter set. So it comes with an Heinrich Tropical, which is a light walker with anti-aircraft capabilities. And then you will have the Zombie Grenadier. So zombie because obviously they are undead. So these are what we call Ubertoten. These are the clever zombies. They can manipulate weapons, they can obey orders, they can give orders. So they are really efficient. They pack a ton of weapons. You can see, for example, here you will have a Panzerfaust. On this one you have a Panzerfaust 100, and on this one you have actually a machine gun. So they have really a lot of heavy weaponry, and they're led by Frank von Stein, experiment number 7. So Frank is the angry undead version of Wolverine. He likes to slice and dice and take names. You know, that's what he does. He's not here to lead your troop. He will not join them during the combat. He's going to be by himself doing what he does best, killing people. So as you can see again, it's the premium version of it. So the detail of painting is really, really nice, because that's what we do. We try to give the best quality.
And what is the large unit behind it?
So this one is actually the Heinrich Tropical. So it's a walker, and this one is actually, we like our walkers and our vehicles because we do a lot of details for them. So for example, you can move the cockpit left and right, you can move it up and down. You have some articulations on the vehicle that are going to move like that. What he does is that he shoots a ton of bullets in every direction. He has an anti-aircraft gun, he has a machine gun under it, and you really can kill a lot of stuff really fast.
Where can they find out more about Dust?
Well, the best way to find out more about Dust is actually on our website. So you have dust1947.com and dustusa.com. You will also have some novels that are available on Drive-Thru Fiction. One is written by Matt Forbeck, and the other one is written by Andy Chambers. They will tell you a lot about the fluff of the game. So Paolo Parente created this universe a long time ago through a comic book that is published by Image Comics. So,
all right, well, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.